Well, it's middle of the night, about 4 a.m. here in California. The weather's changing. Usually I hold up my phone and show you a screenshot of what's coming up. And California and Southern Oregon, not that bad for the next month. But the rest of the nation, like Vancouver, Canada, Washington, Louisville. Uh, Sorry, I gotta stop saying, when I'm tired and one side of my face is kind of drooping. That's Don caught me on that one. Um, that's WD Rock a Glock and Roll. Check him out. Like I said, don't trust anything on YouTube, especially old Uncle Al when he's stressed out and running around. Because sometimes my brain's not working. That's why I'm seeing the doctor next week. I see more doctors than you can imagine. I have more tests run on me. This is why I'm changing my format. And then most of the time you see me here in the plain old den because Uncle Alan has issues, and sometimes I have to sleep with a glove on my left hand because don't want to wake up in the morning, can't move it for about an hour, and scares the hell out of people when I go to church like that. Okay, but like I said, always double check and recheck because Uncle Alan sometimes, when I'm stressed out, is off on left field. But most of the time, Uncle Alan is right. Okay, like I said, it's late night. I'm tired wearing my CPAP. I can't sleep. I have pain in different parts of my body and plus my lungs, so I have to be really careful. Need morning coffee. Should be up in 2 hours, but I'm supposed to take it easy. Yeah, right. I find out a close family member has the red dragon, and then what you might call it. I get docked several hours because I mentioned the C word. That's always fun. And I lose a few people. That's even more fun. Okay, but like I said, I'm steering away from those subjects because it's getting hot. All right, I keep warning people that they are listening to your channel. So if you see that white van or SUV outside, I'd be really nervous. Okay? Like I said, folks, be nice and kind to your fellow man. The best thing we could do because a lot of people are going mountains of the moon. And I am serious, they're going nuts. And they might start the wildfire again on the West Coast. I'm protesting because of some kind of weird things, and they're setting fire to the forest. But your house is in the forest. Why are you doing that? And then we're getting big help from federal government or local and state government. Where you guys were at when the guy set fire to my barn? You don't want to see a brand new tractor on fire. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, when you have trouble, you got to do paperwork. That's just for my, what you might call it, sugar, blood pressure, all the nice little niceties. I got to keep updating myself. Loads of fun. So I check my sugars and my blood pressure and everything else. I seem fine. I check my heartbeat, oxygen rate. I do have my own oxygen monitor. And I tell people if you have a CPAP machine, get one of the oxygen monitors that fits on your finger. Okay, because if it's below 97, go to the hospital. It looks bad because if you don't wake up next morning and they say, well, his CPAP was on, why did he pass away? This is why you have an oxygen monitor. You don't want to be like Ray of Urban Grandpa Prepper. You should have one of those and you should always monitor it. I try to keep it short, but lately too many things are occurring. And like I said, the death wave from March to June is going to be a nasty one. That's a series of events that anything can happen. It could be disease, it could be weather. I'm hedging on weather. Hopefully, it's not something international or kind of stupid. Okay, because a lot of people like Uncle Al. What's kind of stupid? Well, we got President. No, I can't say that word. Trying to think. Sorry, folks. It's lit. It's early in the morning, and I gotta get back to bed. I'm supposed to stay in bed for a couple of days because I've been stressed out too much. And the doctors, it's like Saturday, are you feeling all right? Yes. I took all my vitals, talked over the phone, and they said I should have bed rest because a man in my age and conditions what I had. Oh, and also I have to tell everybody the other thing, the polyps are all, but not uh, whatchamacallit. It ain't cancerous, so I'm fine on that. But just tired. They're worried about my brain, I'm kind of go, you know, like that. But like I said, just be careful. And I'm trying to do, what was it I'm doing for the next video? Yeah, let's see, changing my format, grocery shopping, EDC gear and gadgets, PDWs, PCCs, MPCs, or MSGs, designs, time travel, fashion, modern urban living, not America. Yeah, no kidding. I think sometimes America is one of the worst run countries in the world. Too much corruption, drunken idiots. People just don't care. Let's see what one other note say. 10 states that want you to leave. Still working on that. Yes, sometimes you see the little white things go by. I don't have flies in my house. It's either a spheroid or a little thing go. You'll get used to it. Okay, we have more holes. That's another thing on the phases. We got more holes. I forgot. Let's see. I wrote it down someplace. I gotta write it in big Sharpie print so I don't forget on a sheet of paper. Okay, folks, the big thing is you have to be very, very careful in this time period. Okay? And one of the states used to be nice. It's always green. It always attracts the worst scum of the earth. That's Washington. And Washington, I'll do another video on that. Okay? Don't go to Washington. Leave. Get out of Washington. Okay? Washington will be nice and green again. You just got to get a lot of these idiots coming around. Oh, it's green. We could Homestead out here and it'll be green again. Go away. Leave. Go someplace else. Don't come from wherever with your backpacks and your wide-eyed looks. It's a fairyland. No, there's no unicorns. Leave Bigfoot alone. Stop molesting him. Leave. Get out of Washington. I like Washington. Should be left alone. Just all you non-Indian people, get out of Washington. Leave. California, same way. Leave. Don't come here. Don't be like, oh, I could be a... No, you can't. Leave. Go away. Get out of California. Take everything. Take your relatives. Take the deadbeat guy in Los Angeles. Sell your house. Leave. Especially the Bay Area. Get out. Go away. We don't want you here. And also Oregon. Oregon doesn't want you either. So leave the West Coast. Go back to New York. Go back to Texas. Get out of California. Sorry, Texas. Just leave. Get out of Arizona. Leave. Get out of Idaho. Leave. Okay? It's a fantasy. We don't want you here. Okay? I have every right to be here because my family got deported twice. And we're mad and we're taking back. So get out of our area. My family spent 6 years in Arkansas, and my great grandfather got run out of California in 1926. So, unrest of people. All right, and we're back. We had it. It's like none of this bullshit anymore. But anyway, get out of these states. I'm going to have 10 of them because we don't want you here. You cause all the trouble. You don't bring anything. You just make a bigger mess, and we have to clean it up. Okay, we're tired of it. Just leave. Go away. All right, there's no end of the rainbow. There's nothing here except you're causing us to make more work for ourselves. All right? If you own property in California, sell it right now before the real estate goes. Sell it, leave it, go someplace else. I don't care where, but anything west of the Mississippi, we're fine. Just go that way. Even further, off the East Coast. Go back to Europe. Go back to Africa. Go back to Mongolia. I don't care. Get out. And for my friends in Mexico, strengthen your borders and get rid of the PDR. Okay, 90 years they haven't been doing nothing. Get rid of them. Tighten up your borders. You'll be a superpower. Get something conservative. You'll be a superpower in less than 10 years. Enough time traveling. I'm tired. Okay, now back to EDC. Is that right, EDC? Yeah, I wrote EDC. A lot of people are waving tactical knives and they're waving guns and stuff, and all they're doing is getting attention. All right? It's like, why are you doing that? It just drives me nuts. Keep it simple. Have a book of matches, a box of matches, or Zippo, or whatever favorite lighter you have, and fire. Okay? You do flint and steel. You could do ferro rod. I like doing that stuff, but with camera and my hands, it's a little hard for me. Okay? Another thing on EDC, I see everybody's carrying, like, I have this Rambo tactical knife that chopped through and baton wood. Okay, so I'm not carrying anything like that. I just need something that cuts string. All right, something as simple as this, or a razor knife. All right, nothing too tactical. It's just a plain old, what an old uncle or grandfather carry, a pocket knife. And if I ever get this open, it's a problem when you get old and you have stroke issues. Okay. Usually I don't mind white gut stuff. Gotta clean that. But anyway, whatchamacallit? I always keep a bunch of cheap barrows, good ones, with carbon steel, so I can do what Matt Holcomb does, flint and steel with a piece of flint. It does work, and I've been testing it. So, like I said, something simple like this. Carbon steel, old-fashioned barrel. This one's made in America, and this one's way older than most people who are watching this. All you have to do, it has a two-bladed pocket knife, and just stick it in your pocket. All right, not too expensive. Okay, sharpen both. You have a pen and regular blade. Not a problem. All right, you should be sharp enough that you can skin something, and you can whittle it. Perfect thing. Just tuck it in your shirt pocket. and forget about it. Not rocket science, folks. So those are the three. Trying to do this one-handed. These are the first two. Okay. Nothing tactical, nothing else. Now the only multi-tool I do recommend is Swiss Army knife. Okay, sorry, hands. And you have all the attachment, and they have attachment for the corkscrew, so you can put a small screwdriver or a ferro rod in there. These things are great. I like it because it has a wonderful, this one's the spring pressure, not the little spring one, but the scissors on this. Okay, I think I showed you that one. And Lord. Also has a saw. Cannot ever get this out right. You ever have one of those days where you're trying to get your hands to move? Come on. Okay. There you go. I like this type of scissors. Works really good. Use it several times. I used every tool on this. I used a lot. All right. You can't beat it. It's a Swiss Army knife. It has a toothpick and tweezers. The whole works. Swiss Army knife. And it's smaller than most, most multi-tools. Damn. This is what I'm doing one-handed. Has a little keychain. So you can loop it around, put it in your neck, or you can put it on paracord again into the pocket. The only other thing I recommend for everybody is get a cheap spoon, drill a hole in it, put some paracord through it, and you can just pocket it your spoon in your pocket. So if you need a spoon, you have one. I could go either way with tablespoon, plastic spoon, soup spoon, whatever, but some kind of spoon. It's a digging tool. If you have one of these, and you could cut this off with a file or just break it off, and you can make a lure out of it, a fishing lure. But like I said, any kind of spoon. On the plastic ones, do be careful. If you get too thin of plastic, it's totally useless. I like the MRE plastic spoons. Those are great. I get a bunch of those, and I burn holes at the end of it, so I can loop paracord through it, so I don't lose it. But like I said, folks, I'm sorry this is long. I just can't sleep, and I just cleaned out my CPAP, so I'm waiting a few minutes to let it dry out. And this is typical Sunday. I'm not going to church because yesterday I told we have a new girl who teaches Sunday school, and I told her, you know, if you can't make money in the porn industry, come back to the church. We'll get you a job, something a lot easier. It's not glitz and glamour, and you will make better money doing other stuff. And the kids like her. I don't know if it's because of the... But like I said, I try to help a lot of people, but you can see some days that the stress just gets to me. All right. And I have to take it easy. I'll be most of the time today in bed sleeping. And then, whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, church ladies are taking over the food thing. They're kind of getting upset. I'm preparing a meal that my other nephew, we're going to leave it outside, put it in a plastic bag. And I told him, okay, on the cell phone, you could pick it up and take it to your auntie. And I don't want any contact to help them out. All right. if you have somebody who's infected or suspected or they failed the test, isolate them, put them in a little room for 10 to 14 days. Make sure you bring in, this is why I always have trays and stuff, take out trays and stuff, so you could have prepared a nice hot meal or dessert or whatever, and you could take it over to them. And I told them after they're done, toss the damn thing. Because Uncle Alan's too old. How I got old is I'm smarter than most people. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. For WD Glock and Road, check out his channel. Those people who are coming back from vacation in Washington, please be careful, because me and my friends are arguing where the jet streams is. It's still going to hit Vancouver no matter what. But we're worried about Washington because Washington borders between Canada and Oregon, and it's the perfect wind tunnel from February to March. So please be very, very cautious. If you got firewood, if you got food supplies, gas supplies, make sure you get it. Because if we have another, I think it was last year, that big windstorm and rainstorm that roared through there, it wasn't pleasant, folks. Okay, and then for our UK friends in England, hey everybody, hey JJR Survival. Sorry, Malcolm, haven't been commenting. I've been tired. And then Preparedness Veteran, he did a great one on calves. You have to be careful. You have to be careful on comms, because some countries, if they find out you have certain types of equipment, they don't like it and you might get shot or 25 years. Either way. But right now it's getting hostile because, not because of America. America's run by China, a bunch of idiots. China is trying to make headroads through the old Eastern Bloc countries. Russia and Israel does not like this. Okay? A lot of the former territories don't like this. This is the Silk Belt Road Initiative. If you don't understand, please, if you don't trust me, go trust yourself. Go check out a lot of news medias. Go check my playlist. It has it right down the road, because I've been following these guys. A lot of dark money has been spread around. And if you don't know dark money, go home. Okay, you shouldn't be watching prepper channels. You should be sitting in the backyard pounding a bucket drum, screaming at God knows what kind of unicorn god you're talking to. All right? Dark money's everywhere. That's how Stacey Adams of Georgia, Democratic candidate, got $9 million just like that. Okay? Because I kid Frank and Tina about that, because that's the governor killed most Georgians since Sherman marched through the sea. Getting old and tired. And what if I have to wear a knitted glove to keep my hand from going? And plus, I can't handle. I tried clawing myself with a CPAP. That's fun. So, like I said, folks, sorry this is a long one. I had a painful night. I should be in bed asleep. But, you know, you have the CPAP, you're trying to keep it warm, and trying to sleep, and you hear gunshots, people screaming. I live in a small agricultural city. It's a hub. And when I hear that, I can tell what part of town it's coming from. And it's like, God, I hate people from outside the state. Never the local folks. It's always some foreigner. Like from New York or New Jersey or Tennessee. Go back. We don't want you there. Even Tennessee don't want people. Okay? Now, like I said, I'm sorry. Just tired and cranky and hurt. So you have a nice day. Make sure you check out Preparedness Veteran, JJR Survival, and also WD Glock and Roll. And I hope you have a nice Sunday. I'm going to be in bed. I'm not getting up for the rest of the day. I'm going to be snoozing away. Bye, folks. Oh, and this is the effects of 2 tranquilizers I took right now because I have to calm down because the stress is killing me. That's why I'm changing my format. And we got only 9 more videos to go and complete change of the format. It's still going to be the same as what you see here. Just I'm not going to do any more preparedness. You should have learned 3 years ago. Alrighty, and if you're screaming and arguing for toilet paper and stuff, you need to be bitch slapped. I'll see you later, folks. You have a nice day. Do something nice to your fellow man. Valentine's coming up. Do something nice to your family. Alright, send them Valentine's cards. Send them little gifts. Tell them you care and love them. Because maybe next time you won't see them. I'll see you later, folks. You have a nice day. Bye now.